Welcome back to I Love You 3000 Minutes, the podcast that traveled back in time, endgame style, to rewatch the entire Infinity Saga from Iron Man 1 to Spider-Man Far From Home, one marvelous minute at a time. My name is Brian.
I'm Richard.
And this is the 44th minute of Iron Man. I didn't put it before our names, so yay me.
This isn't the 45th?
No, this is the 44th.
Okay.
And Richard, what happened?
So, he explains what he wanted, right? He wanted an American cheeseburger and...
That's enough of that.
And he's just like, a press conference.
It's not what you think. It's not doing a piece for Vanity Fair. Hello, Christine Everhart.
Who's Christine Everhart?
The piece from Vanity Fair.
Oh, right. Sure. Okay.
I felt horrible saying that.
That's why Gwyneth Paltrow was like, I took that garbage out.
Look, she does great reporting. She revealed the atrocities going on in Gomera, but we're not there yet. And I just realized you made that taking the trash out joke.
Yeah. Yeah, Pepper's like, no. He arrives to the people that will make up the press conference.
Yeah.
And so he has Burger King in his arms, so that's the burger that he wanted. He tells, what's the bald guy's name? What's his name?
Obadiah Stane.
He tells Obadiah Stane, I just happen to only have one for myself. And...
Yeah, I have one more. He's already eaten at least one because he has the wrapper in his hand when he's hugging Obadiah. Mm-hmm. Then he gets another one out of the bag from Happy. And some people have said this is a continuity error, and I understand, and we'll see it in the upcoming minute. There's still another burger he doesn't have his hands on in the bag. Mm-hmm. So as he's unwrapping the one in his hands, Obadiah Stane asks, did you get one for me? And he could have given him that last one, that third one at least, but he says, I only have one more, I need it. So while some people say it's a continuity error because they say that he's talking about the one more in his hands, since he's already opening it, we can justify it as saying, no, I have one more besides this, and I don't want to share.
Yeah, absolutely. No, he just didn't want to share it. That is so much more believable. It's good to note that their relationship is not contentious at this point at all. They're pretty, you would not suspect Obadiah Stane could be an
he's
issue.
very friendly.
But
and happy. He literally, introduces him as, hey, it's Tony! Get the fucking trumpets! Dun, 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 dun. He's very supportive. He is being Genie in Aladdin. Prince Ali, blah, blah, blah.
Sure. Also, if you didn't see anyone if you were gone for 3 months, with your life in peril.
Where is this going?
If you're gone for 3 months with your life in peril, when I see you again, I'm going, oh my god, I'm so glad you're back. The first thing Obadiah Stane says, hey, you got a burger for me?
I mean, he did say, hey, here's Tony.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, still.
Gotcha.
Oh
yeah, that's a good point. It's more of a selfish line,
Sure.
It's fun, it's friendly, but it's ultimately thinking about himself as well.
Sure. I was more thinking about how he's not focusing on his well-being,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not you're back from we thought you were dead,
I thought you were dead.
Yeah, pretty much.
I was promised that.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally how he sounds.
Yeah. And, I don't remember anything else after that frame.
After that, we cut to the conference. We see that Tony's shoveling the last bit of that burger that he started unwrapping with Obadiah in his mouth. We see the full extent of the press conference, and then as he goes up and Obadiah Stane follows him, and I'm doing this all from memory, so forgive me if I'm missing something, we'll go back and scrub through it. Then a gentleman approaches Gwyneth Paltrow's Pepper Potts, and he says if we could talk more about the situation that happened, I'd appreciate it. And she's like, we're about to start the press conference, and he's like, I'm not a reporter, my name is... And it cuts off right around there. Oh, there was a line that was so quiet, I've literally never heard it. But Obadiah said, oh yeah, you had to have a burger. Couldn't come right here or whatever.
He comes off as kind of Big Lebowski-ish. Oh yeah, you had to have a burger, didn't you?
Oh, I wonder why.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I must have been watching Big Lebowski right before that.
Yeah, I don't know what actors could be shared between the movies. There's also a couple military members that are around there. And actually, the people that are applauding him don't have any cameras. They don't have any microphones around them outside.
Maybe those are just other employees.
Yeah, maybe executives or people who work there who are like, yay, our stock prices will go back up.
It could be an internal press conference, not
a
media press
because,
conference.
It's definitely definitely media.
It was supposed to be media.
I mean, I promise. Inside, it's definitely media. But all the people outside seem to have badges like they might work there. Like, those are their credentials to go in. Because no one else has cameras. The first photos that are being taken are when he's walking into the hall. And we see the full lineup of press. And not only that, but the press are separated by dividers. And there's a guard that's making sure no one goes into the press area or possibly no one goes out of it if they're not allowed. So I think they're definitely doing it at Stark Industries. You know, they had that fighter jet in the roundabout when they came up. That statue.
Oh, okay.
Jet statue.
Okay.
When they were coming in, and now it's all roped off and everyone's put there. So just knowing,
could that be his airport?
I don't know, but I know that they're almost definitely in the front area of the building because we see the concierge desk on the right around the 46-second mark, and then everything's roped off. Maybe, you know, the thing that lets people come in to the area. So he probably, if it is that Stark Industries area, went through a special entrance, came into that roundabout. A bunch of executives who are already in there are like, yay! And of course there might be military people around since Rhodey was on the Stark Industries lot when the jet was there. And then we have just a bunch of news reporters kind of roped off. And they're like, this is the area you can stay in.
Right. Go back to Jason Sudeikis looking guy.
Oh, so, okay. So when we were watching this, Richard asked if that was Jason Sudeikis. I didn't know who he was talking about, but I was like, no, he's not in this movie. But tell me where to stop. 46 seconds we're at. Oh, yeah, at 48 seconds.
A lot like
there's someone who looks 49 seconds. There's someone behind the Warren Buffett looking guy who looks like Jason Sudeikis, maybe a brother of Jason. But there's literally it's a 1-2 punch at the 49-second mark. There's discount Warren Buffett and discount Jason Sudeikis, who, unless I'm remembering wrong, is married to Olivia Wilde, director of Booksmart, and also actress, of course. But you want to know Jason Sudeikis' opening line to flirt with Olivia Wilde?
What was it?
They're at a party, they don't know each other, and Jason Sudeikis just goes up to her and says, "Whatever you're looking for, you won't find it here." And he walks away. And they're married! And we got cut off right around the time of him saying, "My name is Agent." And also Pepper said that she's not part of the press conference. Interestingly, let me see. Okay, so
V is for visitor. V is for visitor on his badge.
Gotcha. So what I found interesting is that where they're walking in, there's no kind of dividers for people to swipe their badge or anything. We only see these rope divider kind of things. And she stops. And then when we turn around with Agent Phil, then there's no rope dividers that I can see. Although at 53 seconds, I see discount Warren Buffett looking straight into camera. And there's like more mechanical ID swipers in the background.
Those just look like cabinets or another counter.
I mean, don't these look like... I've delivered to places where they have partitions where if you scan your ID, like going on the train, then it opens up kind of deal?
Sure. What looks like... What opens up in there? I'm not sure.
Yeah, we can't see it, but basically, whenever I've gone to, like, deliver to some big office building or something in the past, and they've had that, they give me a visitor ID, and then they take their security ID and swipe it, and then it opens up the partition. So it's just cut off based on the angle, but I don't know if it's just the angle and that's a different part of the building.
You think those are the turnstiles or the entrance or whatever? Okay.
Yeah, because, like, she's supposed to be stopping around the ropes that are holding all the reporters in that area, and then when we flip the camera in the other angle, there's no ropes that are dividing. And we get some things in the hallway that we didn't see around the 40-second mark.
Let's go through this real quick.
Okay. So nothing's around there. There's nothing even next to them. At 42 seconds, they get ropes. We reverse the angle as she stops right around the ropes. But then when we get a wider shot, there's no ropes.
Right.
And there's things they didn't walk past.
Yeah, I can see that.
So yeah, maybe that was just an extra reshoot or something extra, because even Clark Gregg has said that he's in this movie with Gwyneth Paltrow and Jeff Bridges and Terrence Howard and Robert Downey Jr., and he's playing Agent. The character name was Agent. He says Agent Phil Coulson in the next minute, but he was like, I'm the first one to get cut if this movie's too long. I was really glad that I stayed in. That did as much as I did. So maybe this was like, these are a last minute thing. Let's get an angle. Let's shoot this kind of thing. Like lowest priority on the day.